Right now, you can see what they are trying to do to eliminate my good friend Capt.Traore. Survived many assassination attempts. Because when you are doing good, they'll take you out. It is Samora Moises Machel who once said, when you hear the former colonizers saying you are good, you must pause and ask yourself, what evil are you committing against your people?
As Chinua Achebe says, the white man was clever. He came and put a knife in the things that held us together, and things fall apart. And they have remained apart.
Capt.Traore Sankara said in 1987 at the meeting of the OAU, at that time he said, we should even stop paying the debts. In any event, we deserve reparations for slavery. We deserve reparations for colonization. And if we take a joint decision as Africans that we are not going to pay debts, what will they do to us? Will they nuclear bomb us, all of us? You look at some African countries and they have an army, complete with 5-star generals, who have never even quelled a street riot, and they are generals. This is not the time for cowards who die times without number. Because if you are a coward today, your children and children's children will pay the price of our cowardice. We must speak out and bear the consequences. Yes, right now, you can see what they are trying to do to eliminate my good friend Capt.Traore. Survived many assassination attempts. Because when you are doing good, they'll take you out. It is Samora Moises Machel who once said, when you hear the former colonizers saying you are good, you must pause and ask yourself, what evil are you committing against your people? The dividends of good governance. Today, I'm reluctant to use the word democracy. Because what is it? John Henrik Clark, that great American, said that when African countries regained their independence, not a single one of them adopted a government system that is based on African traditions. We all adopted systems that were inherited from our erstwhile colonizers, and Clark says none of us will ever succeed on the basis of those systems. And I can't agree more. Look at Africa today. As I speak, Sudan. Look at Sudan. Look at Somalia. Look at Democratic Republic of Congo. Look at the entire Sahel. In Guinea, Doumbouya had to mount a coup d'etat. In Niger, they had to mount a coup d'etat. In Mali, Timi Goita had to mount a coup d'etat. In Burkina, Capt.Traore had to mount a coup d'etat. In Gabon, Nguema had to mount a coup d'etat. There may have been successful elections in Botswana and in Namibia, but those are few and far between. We must interrogate this thing we call democracy. In Kenya, the people you call leaders, don't listen to them when they are in podiums in Nairobi, no. Listen to them when they are speaking in their mother tongue at funerals, when they are their true selves. They are Bukusus or Maragoli speaking Mulembe nation, or they are Kambas, or they are Kikuyus, or they are Luos. Their political parties don't matter. That is why
There is not a single presidential candidate that has contested an election after 5 years in the same political party. As I said before, the forests change, but the monkeys remain the same with the same habits. And let me tell you, if you continue doing the same thing in the same way, thinking that will change, nothing will change. I now see individuals across the country congregating, and you call them opposition. These were individuals who were in the Moi government. They were in the Kibaki government. They were in the Uhuru government. What is new about them? Nothing except their insatiable greed for power and the privileges that power offers. So we are assembled here to ask critical and serious questions. I've been around. I was here in 1980s. I was here in 1990s when the entire movement of change the Constitution was alive and well. I was in the Council of the Law Society. I've been here, and I've seen Kenyans repeatedly electing individuals in the name of democracy who in other parts of the world would be completely unelectable. We elect comedians. And as one wise man, is it Albert Einstein, who said, when you elect a comedian to take him or her to the palace becomes a circus. And that is why we have what we have today. What is the value of knowing that which is right without doing that which is right? I keep on hearing Kenyans saying, we have a beautiful constitution. What is the beauty of a constitution which you honor and breach? What is it? You know, in 1967, the late Tanzanian President Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere was asked, what is the secret of development? And he said in Kiswahili, siri ya maendeleo ni watu, ardhi na siasa safi. And he added, siri ya maendeleo ni vijana wenye malezi bora, siha njema na bongo kali. And then he said, ukimwona mtu anakimbia sana kwenda Ikulu, mkwepe kama ukoma. Kwani kuna biashara gani Ikulu? He posed rhetorically. Ikulu ni mahali patakatifu, musilibadilishe kuwa pango la walanguzi. We Kenyans hold meeting after meeting in boardroom after boardroom, in workshop after workshop. But we are unmoved and untouched. The question is, when will we have our journey to Damascus? Like Saul of Tarsus, that we may change. Are we ready for the change? Are we prepared to do that which is right and good because it is right and good? I was involved in the process of making the Constitution jointly with others for 5 years.
Right now, you can see what they are trying to do to eliminate my good friend Capt.Traore. Survived many assassination attempts. Because when you are doing good, they'll take you out.
And that is how it has been working for you as African leader. If you want to be the best leader, if you want to be the peaceful leader, if you want to how to your governance or your leadership to have everything that you have peaceful, then you have to be the friends to our colonizers. You have to be the friends to the whites. But when immediately you become the friends to the whites, it means that you have to be the enemy of your people. And if you become the enemy, the enemy to the whites, then you have to be the friend to the people. So that is how it has been working for a very long time. So if for the African leader to survive, he has to bow under the colonizers. He has to submit everything to the colonizers. He has to give them authority and access to his country. Come and decide that you want to do things by your own, you want to do things different as per the system, then automatically you become the enemy to our colonizers. You become the enemy to the whites, and that's why the Ibrahim Traore is being the great enemy to the whites, and that's why Ibrahim Traore is being a threat to the white system, and that's why they want him dead. That's why they're trying to take him down in all means. So PLO Lumumba has a lot to say about this. PLO Lumumba has a lot. That statement, he always talk about the Ghanaian president, Mr. Kwame Nkrumah. After the independence, after the inauguration, he told the Ghanaians that Ghanaians' freedom is something that we have to celebrate, but if it cannot be accompanied with the unity, then it means nothing. And freedom without action is nothing. Words without action is nothing. African freedom and independence without unity is nothing in the eyes of colonizer, because we will be praising ourselves as the freedom fighters. We will be praising ourselves as the independent. But how are we being independent? How are we independent when we are still consuming everything that is coming in foreign countries? When we are consuming everything, we are using everything that has been manufactured outside our countries. When we are still surviving in aids of the foreigners, when we are still using the everything in our hospitals, in our schools, everything that we are using in our countries, we are using some things outside our countries. These are the people. These are the people's properties. These are properties of our colonizers. So they have every reason to come and colonize us. They have every reason to come and dictate us in our own country. So PLO Lumumba has tried a lot, has tried many times to advocate Africans, has tried to talk to the African leaders, but the African leaders have decided to be praised by the whites, has decided to impress the whites so that they can be praised as the good people, because they are submitting themselves to their masters, because they are trying to honor their masters, because they are trying to impress their masters. As Lumumba has said, and I said, and we are saying this, please don't take down, don't assassinate, don't destroy Ibrahim Traore, because as per this time, this is the only hope of Africa. This is the only this is the only leader the African continent is looking upon. This is the only person that has been able to gather all African people, all black people to be united. This is the only African leader who has tried to awaken the minds of Africans who have been asleep for a very long time. This is the only leader who has tried to tell Africa that we are sleeping and your countries and everything that belongs to you is being taken away. This is the only leader who has come to tell the Africans that don't hate your brother, don't hate your sister, don't shed the blood of your fellow black man or a black person, but try to keep peace, try to be the defender of your fellow black person, because there is no any other place that you will highly be appreciated. There is no any other place that you will be highly considered as the person of of importance apart from Africa. This is the only place that you have. This is the only place that you can have your honor. You can be respected as the black man, because this is your place. This is your home. So we have to fight. We have to safeguard our territories. Of course, it's true when you see your former colonizer praising you, telling you that you are good, then you have to revive yourself. You have to ask yourself questions. What have you did that is a threat to your people? Because without you being a threat to your people, then you cannot be the good person to your former colonizer. If you take care and be of much concern to your people, you as the black person, then you cannot be a good person in the eyes of the colonizer. You have to threaten your people. You have to make your people suffer. You have to consider yourself, enrich yourself, give some people access to your countries, sell out your country's properties, and that is when you become the friend to the colonizers. And that is why, that's how they benefit. That's how they get a advantage to come and take whatever they want. But if you come up standing firm that you have to defend your people, you have to defend your properties, you have to defend and stand by your state and by your, then it means that you're blocking your former colonizers to come and take what they have to take in your country, and automatically you'll become the enemy. And when you become the enemy, automatically you will become the target. Then, as you are pleasing your people, as the people that you are representing or you are governing have peace, then you will have no peace. Some people will have no peace. They cannot sleep just because of you. So they will sleep immediately after they manage to take you down and install their puppets there, so that they can get what they are trying to do, what they have been getting. As you know, the country like France has been a colonizer of West countries for a very long time, and this country has been benefiting a lot from this country, because from African countries from the West, because all the minerals that this country are owning, all the minerals and all products that are being manufactured from the minerals or the resources of all these resources and minerals they are coming out of Africa. They are all from African countries. So France has a lot, used to have the biggest gold and mineral reserves, yet it has no even a single mineral site. What comes to your mind? What comes in your mind? So it means that all the resources that they have been using to manufacture, that they have been manufacturing, they have been coming to take from Africa. And they have specifically coming in the country like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. But since the leaders of these countries resisted and said that they are not allowing anyone to come and do anything with their resources, it means that the economy of France started to shaken. The mineral and the gold reserves start to shaken. And that is why these people are having a lot of problems with the West African countries. So at this time, all Africans are awake. They know what they want. They know what to do. It's either these countries calm down and decide if they want anything from Africa, you talk business. You come to do a business. But you are not even allowed to come and do business direct from the source, but you come to do the business from the market. Anything from the source, you have to let it to the Africans themselves. They do what they want. They decide themselves on how they get everything from their resource. So this is what we are trying to do. And if you are feeling, the people are feeling that they have the hardest time, that this is just a trailer. So the hardest time is now, the time it is coming. So You have to know the all African leaders will have to follow the way. Either they do what the Africans or the citizens need, they do what the Gen Zs need, or we send them home all. Because at this time, we are not going to allow any puppetry in Africa. We are not going to allow any people who come to associate with the people who are coming to take Africa, to destroy Africa. We are not going to allow anyone who is coming with an interest of destroying Africa. We need anyone, only the person who are coming to build Africa, only the person who is coming to take care and to listen to the Africans, and to listen and to work on the interest of Africans and the African continent. And this is the only way we are going to follow. This is the only thing we are going to do. This is Capt.Traore. I like Pierre Lumumba because he is doing the great job. He is doing the great job to advocate Africans. He has opened the Africans' mind. We as youth, we are having the easiest time to do these things because we have found the research already have been done, and we are just there to revive. So keep it locked, so stay tuned so that we can be updated in anything that comes out in African continent, in African community, because we are doing this because we love Africa and we need the best Africa. We don't want the African that has been used to the people that have been controlling Africa, yet we have our leaders who can do this. We have the freedom, we have the constitutions, we have democracy. We are not following because the leaders that we are having are the one who are leading us in a wrong direction. They are the one who are misleading us. They are the one who are selling out our countries. And it's time we are not going to allow this. We are not going to allow this. We are not going to give them opportunity anymore. We will stand with Capt.Traore, and we will stand with any other leader who will come, who is towards the interests of the citizens of Africans. We are the one. We are going to support anyone who is coming to focus on the affairs of Africans and the African resources. Africa has to be for the Africans. Africans first, and the rest will follow. This can tell me what you think in the comment section. We are here. This is a channel. We have to talk. It is time now. The all African leaders will have to follow the way. Either they do what the Africans or the citizens need, they do what the Gen Zs need, or we send them home all. Because at this time, we are not going to allow any puppetry in Africa. We are not going to allow any people who come to associate with the people who are coming to take Africa, to destroy Africa. We are not going to allow anyone who is coming with an interest of destroying Africa. We need anyone, only the person who are coming to build Africa, only the person who is coming to take care and to listen to the Africans, and to listen and to work on the interest of Africans and the African continent. And this is the only way we are going to follow. This is the only thing we are going to do. This is Capt.Traore. I like Pierre Lumumba because he is doing the great job. He is doing the great job to advocate Africans. He has opened the Africans' mind. We as youth, we are having the easiest time to do these things because we have found the research already have been done, and we are just there to revive. So keep it locked, so stay tuned so that we can be updated in anything that comes out in African continent, in African community, because we are doing this because we love Africa and we need the best Africa. We don't want the African that has been used to the people that have been controlling Africa, yet we have our leaders who can do this. We have the freedom, we have the constitutions, we have democracy. We are not following because the leaders that we are having are the one who are leading us in a wrong direction. They are the one who are misleading us. They are the one who are selling out our countries. And it's time we are not going to allow this. We are not going to allow this. We are not going to give them opportunity anymore. We will stand with Capt.Traore, and we will stand with any other leader who will come, who is towards the interests of the citizens of Africans. We are the one. We are going to support anyone who is coming to focus on the affairs of Africans and the African resources. Africa has to be for the Africans. Africans first, and the rest will follow. This Kenyan Traore, tell me what you think in the comment section. We are here. This is a channel. We have to talk. We are here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly go subscribe so that you keep updated in anything that comes out. And if I appreciate for your time, for those who have subscribed, I appreciate your time for sitting down and watch this video. I had a lot of videos that I've did. If you are so interested and you like the work, you can go back, watch the other videos. Tell me what you have, what are your concerns concerning the African community, concerning the African continent, because we need the best Africa, because we are making the ways for the African generation to come and enjoy the best Africa. Our freedom fighters expected to left Africa in a good status. And stay tuned. Peace out and be blessed.